Hi friends, today we are going to learn engineering graphics. In that we are going to discuss related points, orthographic projections. The drawing, it is a graphical representation. If that is compared with the verbal and written description, the drawing offers far better idea about the shape, size and appearance of any object or situation or location that took quite a less time. Hence, it has become a best media of communication not only in engineering but in almost all fields. The drawing, it is a different types of drawings. That is a nature drawing, geographical drawing related with the maps, botanical drawings that is related with the plants and flowers, zoological drawing that is related with the animals, portraits, and finally that is related with the engineering drawing, means projections. It is classified into two types, that is a building related drawings and machine component drawing. In building and machine component drawing, that is a orthographic projection, that is a front view, top view, side view, that is related terms of mechanical engineering, and plan elevation that is related with the civil engineering terms. That is working drawing, that is a two-dimensional type, that is orthographic, that is a two-dimensional related, and second that is a isometric drawing, that is a mechanical engineering term, and the perspective drawing that is related with the civil engineering term. Actually object that is related with the three-dimensional drawing in isometric views. Orthographic projection, it is a technical drawing in which different views of an object are projected in different reference planes, observing perpendicular to the respective reference plane, and the different reference planes are horizontal plane, that is called as in short form HP, vertical frontal plane, that is a VP, side plane, or it is also called as a profile plane, short form we can call as a PP, that is HP, VP and PP are the reference planes, and the different views are front view, top view and side view. In short form we can write FV, capital FV, TV and the SV. That is front view is view projected on vertical plane, top view is a view projected on horizontal plane, that is HP, SV is the view that is projected on PP, side view. In side view again they are classified left hand side view and right hand side view, we can call it as a LSV or HSV. Right hand side view, that is a RHSV. That is the important terms of orthographic projections are mainly three, that is the first one, different types of planes and the patterns of planes and patterns of views, that is the second term, and third term that is a method of drawing in orthographic projection. So first we go through the plane. So this is a quadrant pattern, we can see the quadrant pattern in which that is a vertical plane, or this vertical portion it is called as a VP, second that is a horizontal part we can call as a, this is the horizontal portion, that is a VP, HP, horizontal plane. So that is a quadrant pattern, that is a four quadrants, that is a, we can see in this figure, that is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So arrow shows the observer, that is for the front view, that is projected on the vertical plane, and top view that is projected on the HP horizontal plane. If that is a note, it is a given, that is if observed along with the XY line, that is a red arrow, that is a red arrow in third quadrant will exactly appear and show the right side, and hence it is a further use to understanding illustration property that is related with the third quadrant. So with the 2D view we can see the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. The planes are representing the vertical plane, horizontal plane, that is the arrow shows the observer, and the in first quadrant is the second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now in first quadrant, that is on VP vertical plane, we draw the front view of object. On the top view we can draw on the horizontal plane, but in the third quadrant, this is the third quadrant, the observer is here, and at that time object it is present here. So we can take, that is a top view, it is comes on the horizontal plane, and the on VP, that is a front view. So when we open this, at that time, that is in third quadrant, we can get the top view on the top side, on bottom side we can get the front view and the side view. So different types of planes we can use in orthographic projection, that is the principal planes in orthographic projections, that is a vertical plane VP and horizontal plane HP. Again, so different types of planes we can use, that is auxiliary planes. There are three types. So first one, that is called as a auxiliary vertical plane AVP in short form. Second, auxiliary inclined plane AIP, and the last one, that is a profile plane PP. So first one, that is a auxiliary vertical plane, that is related with the basic principal planes. That is a figure shows, that is a auxiliary vertical plane that is inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP. So you can see that is a inclination, it is provided in this figure, that is a inclination related with the VP and the perpendicular related with the HP. Next, that is related with the auxiliary inclined plane. Now we can see the auxiliary inclined plane that is related with the VP and HP orientation. So plane it is shown that is inclined with HP. Auxiliary inclined plane that is inclined with HP and that is a perpendicular to the VP vertical plane. So this plane it is a perpendicular to VP and that is an angle made with the HP. And last one, that is a profile plane orientation. We can see in this figure that is related profile plane PP called as PP perpendicular to the both HP and VP, horizontal plane and vertical plane. The next part, that is a pattern of planes and views in first angle method, that is related with the VP and HP. So pattern of planes and the views. So figure shows that is a VP, HP and XY, that is a line and profile plane. So this is the pictorial setup of all the three planes. That is arrow direction, it is a normal to way of observing the object, and that is but this is the direction only in VP, that is vertical plane. A view that is on it, that is in front view, can be seen. The other planes and the views on those cannot be seen. So this is the pictorial view. You can see this is a pictorial view. When we keep the object that is above or the in front of VP and above the HP, at that time that is a we cannot draw all the views at a time, so we can open these planes. That is a I can show this. That is a procedure to solve the above problem, to make those planes also visible from the arrow direction. So HP, it is rotated from 90-degree downward direction, so we can rotate this plane in 90-degree, that is a downward direction. And also profile plane also rotated in 90-degree to the side direction. So this way there is both planes are brought in a same plane containing in VP, vertical plane. So both plane we can open, and finally we can get this view. In this, that is a front view in VP, that is a horizontal plane and profile plane. All these are in single plane. We can observe all the views through the observer. That is the actual pattern, that is a of planes and views of orthographic projection, that is a drawn, that is a first angle projection. This is the first angle projection method. So we can see that is a VP, that is a shows the front view, and the HP, that is a shows the top view, and profile plane we can see the left hand side view, because we have taken the profile plane that is related with the on the right hand in first angle projection method, particularly the left hand side view. When we see the object from the left hand side, that is a comes the projection on the right hand side, so that is called as a left hand side view. And when we observe, when we take the plane on the left hand side, and when we observe, when we take projection that is related with the left hand side, and when we observe the observer on the right hand side, that will becomes profile plane PP, and that is called as a view, it is called as a right hand side view, RHSV. And on the this side, that is a on the right hand side, that is a left hand side view. This is related with the first angle projection method. Third, that is a method of drawing orthographic projections, that is a first angle projection method, and the third angle projection method, that is a here the views are drawn by placing the object in first quadrant. That is a you can see the figure, we can, that is in first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, we can place the object. So that is a first quadrant, this is the VP, this is the HP. So front view, you can see the front view, that is related with the front view above the XY line. This is the point. This is the XY, and this is the front view, and this is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane, and this is the top view. So this figure shows the front view and top view, and the top view, that is below the XY line. So similar way, we can take the third angle projection method, that is a object is resting on the ground term, we can use the ground for the third angle projection method, and the that is related with the this is the third angle projection method, object it is present here, and the front view we can get on the VP, HV we can get the top view, we can open this plane with 90-degree, so you can get the top view on the top side, that is the top view above the XY line, and front view, that is below the XY line. That is a symbolic representation. This is a symbolic representation of the first angle projection method, and this is a third angle projection method. The HP term it is used in first angle projection method, and for the same, that is a ground term it is used in third angle projection method. Now we can see the first angle projection method through the object. In this method, that is the object, it is assumed to be situated in the first quadrant, that is the means of the above HP and in front of VP. So this is the object for the front view. We can take, this is the vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane, means that is in front of VP and above the HP. Okay, so you can take this, and the object that is in between the observer and plane. Now the arrow shows the direction, that is this is for front view, this is for top view when we see the object from the top, and this is for the side view, that is related with the left hand side view, that is called as a LHSV. For first angle projection method, that is a view comes on the profile plane, that is a left hand side view, that is shown in this figure. Now take the projections, that is a length, height, width we can calculating first, and we can project the projections. We can get the front view on the VP vertical plane. So we can observe the color, that is a blue color, and red corners or the lines of the object. Next we can take the top view projection, that is a green pattern, that is a rectangle it is shown, that is on horizontal plane, and similar way, that is a side view also we can take, that is we can see the side view on the left hand side, that is a profile plane comes on the right hand side, we can draw the view of the side view. So actually the final view we can see in this, that is a front view, the projected object. So this is the projected object. In this we can see the front view, it is drawn in the vertical plane, and top view comes, that is a XY line we can open the in 90-degree horizontal plane, that is comes the top view, and we can take the projection of both with the 45-degree, or we can use the compass and we can draw the left hand side view on the right hand side for the first angle projection method. For the third angle projection method, for the same component we are going to take the views. So the object it is resting on the ground. In this method, to be object it is assumed to be situated in third quadrant, that is below the HP and the behind the VP. Below the HP means we can assume this is the plane, and this is the horizontal plane, and this is the vertical plane. Observer observing the component, and when we take the projections, we can get the object top view in horizontal plane, and when we take the projection on VP, we can get the front view and side view, that is on the plane, there is a profile plane comes, that is the same on the side, left hand side, we can get the same left hand side view. So see the animation, that is on ground resting object, that is a top view, we can show the HP, that is on below the object it is present for the top view. Similar way we can take the projection, we can get the top view, and for front view, that is related with the vertical plane, and for front view we can take the projection, we can get the front view on the vertical plane, and similar we can take the profile plane on which, that is for side view, take the projections, we can get the left hand side view on the left side. So for the orthographic projection, that is a machine elements, that is object is observed in three directions. The directions should be normal to their respective planes, and now project three different views on those planes. These views are front view, top view, side view. That is a side view, maybe left hand side view or right hand side view. Front view is a view projected on the vertical plane VP. Top view is a view projected on the horizontal plane HP. Side view is a view projected on the profile plane PP. And first we can study the concept of the first and third angle projection methods. So we go through the problem that is related with the first angle. Arrow shows the X direction for the front view. The problem, it is given, draw three views of the object by first angle projection method. So all the dimensions are shown, that is a three-dimensional view. For the front view, that is the X direction, we can only see the front facing, that is a perpendicular. So this object, that is a shows, so you can see only the pattern that is shown in the figure. So this is the first part and this is the second part. Okay, so this is a projected in front view with, we can take the dimensions. Similar way, we can take the top view. When the observer views from the top, that is take the projections, we can observe that is a green portion, that is a L shape we can observe, we can, that is visible, and the steps, that is two steps are visible in top view. Vertical faces we cannot observe in top view. So take the projection and draw the top view. Similar way for the side view. Side view also, that is the arrow shows that is the observer present in side view. So take the projections, that is now we can see the L portion and the steps, that is a vertical portion. The remaining part we cannot see in the side view, that is projected in the side view. Now these views we can draw in the regular orthographic projection views, or in plane, in single plane we can draw. First we can draw the XY line, then front view with the, we can take the length and height, and we can draw the same figure, that is observed in X direction, that is related with the front view. And we can take the top view. For the top view we can take the projection for the length. The same figure that is related with the, we can take the measurement for the, that is a total width, we cannot observe the height. So length and width we can take in consideration. This is the length and this is the width, we can take the consideration and we can complete the top view. So we can observe all the edges. Similar way for the side view also, take the projections from the front view, and also we can take the projections from the top view also, draw the inclination line projections, or we can simply take the projection with the compass also. So you can see the left hand side view, that is with the total length of object and total height of object by using the front view total height, and this is total length. We can draw the side view, that is a left hand side view, that is drawn in first angle method in right hand. Now take the second example, we can take the second example. So see the front view, take the projection. Similar way we can draw the observing parts in front view, then take the top view, draw the projection lines, or that is the imaginary part, that is the top view, and also for the side view. So that is for the single plane we can draw the orthographic projection for the object. That is now we can see the front view of an object with the same direction, that is a visible part, that is all parts that is related with the object we can observe, that is all the rectangles we can observe, that is a not any hidden part. Similar way, that is a top view we can draw with the help of projections. So let us see, in a top view we can observe the rectangles, that is a this dotted line represent that is a unvisible non-visible part in top view, that is related with the this edge from this, that is the extended portion that is below, that is having the edge, that is we cannot observe in the top view. So we can draw that invisible part with the help of dotted line. Similar way, that is all the views, that is a front view, top view, side view, in which the any invisible part that is appears, or that is we can draw with the dotted line. So same way, that is in side view also we cannot see the edge that is related this with this block. In side view we cannot observe that is this portion, so we can draw this with the dotted line. Also that is the thickness, that is the edge of this portion at this edge we cannot observe, so this is also represent in the side view. Also with dimension we can draw the dotted lines at exact position. Now take the next example, so you can clear the idea that is related with the front view, top view. So see the front view. For the front view we can observe the this portion we can totally observe of the object, so we can draw with the dark lines, and the remaining, that is a internal part, means that is the internal part here, that is a dotted line. So that is a L dotted lines shows that is a invisible part, or that is a cavity we cannot see from the front view, so we can draw that is with the dotted lines. So for the next view, that is a top view, also top view, that is a invisible part. So now you can see, so you can complete, this is a portion, that is a top portion, that is a visible, this portion also visible, but that is a some part that is a related with the base, that is this cavity, that is from this end to total whole object, that is having the edge, so that is shown in this figure. So this is the edge we cannot see in the top view, so that is related with the we can show with the dotted line. Also that is some portion that is with cavity that is appears in this block and this block, so two edges are present, so that is also we cannot see in the top view, so that is drawn with the dotted lines, that is the invisible part we can draw with the dotted lines in the top view. So for the side view, take the projections, that is a side view also, that is a visible portion we can see this portion, these blocks and the middle portion, but that is a edges, that is a appears, that is a thickness of the particularly that is a cavity throughout the object, that is a middle portion, that is not any edges, that is a hidden one. So only that is a dotted lines related with the that cavity we can draw in the side view. Also we can see this, that is the edges we cannot see in the side view, that is we can draw with the dotted lines. The orthographic projection of this, so directly that is take the front view with the length and the height, take the projections of the same view, that is a width and length, we can combinedly draw the top view, and the finally we can take the projection from the front view and the side view. So take the swirl line, that is with the projections, and we can complete the side view also, that is a visible and invisible part that is shown in all the views. So that is a orthographic projection. Similar way, that is the next component. So front view shows the invisible portion, that is a notch. It is provided at the top. That is, we can see these three portions, but we cannot see the notch in that. That is the edge, inside edge. So we can represent that edge with the dotted line. So similar way, that is a top view. In top view also, that is a invisible part or edges, it is not present. So all lines are dark lines. And finally, that is a side view. You can see the inside view also. That is a cut portion or slot. So in that is a particularly only, that is a portion, top portion, that is a blue portion, that is a sum of the portion we can see, but below that, that is a having the edge we cannot see, that is represented with the dotted line. So next one, that is a, we can draw the all the views similar way. So first we can take the, for the front view, we can take the total length and total height, and total length and total height we can draw with the same dimensions. We can complete the front view, and with the help of length we can project, and we can take the width, and also we can complete the width and length. We can complete the top view, and from this both the views we can complete the side view. That is a combination of, so this figure, that is this is the length, this is the height, and in this length and width we can take the width from the side in the top view, and the height from the front view, and we can complete the side view, left hand side view. The next object, that is also we can draw the front view with the x direction. That is shown only at the time of exam, they will give the arrow and the x direction. By using that we can draw the all the views. So for the top view we can draw the top view, and finally that is a side view. So orthographic projection of this object, we can see in the orthographic projection for the xy line in a single plane. Similar way we can take the projection, that is the invisible part, it is shown. So that is a dotted line, so this is slot provided throughout the object, so dotted line, it is a represent that. Also in top view also, that is a not shown here, but you can show the dotted lines for the slot at exact position from the edges of the object. You can take measure the distance from the edges and draw the dotted lines, that is the invisible portion, that is we cannot see in the top view, that is a slot provided to the object. Similar way we can complete the side view also. That is in side view, that is a notch and the internal portion, that is the invisible portion, we cannot see the, that is a notch and the edge. Similar way, that is a triangular portion, that is a, in that this vertical and horizontal edge we cannot see, so that is represented in the side view with the dotted lines. The same, that is a machine component for x direction, that is for front view, we can take the projections. Now you can see the projection in which, that is whole, it is provided at the top portion. So from the edge of the object we can take the distance of the axis, that is represent the, that is all the dimensions are given in 3D view, and we can mark, that is a radius, and we can draw the dotted lines on the both the sides. Similar way, that is for the these two holes also represented here with the dotted lines, you can see in the orthographic projection. So take the projection from the top view also, that is a visible portion, and the slot that is provided throughout the object for the base, that is not visible portion. so that is represented with the dotted line. So two edges are present throughout the object, so two dotted lines, invisible lines, we show with the dotted lines in the top view. Similar way we can complete the side view also. In that side view also we can represent the invisible portion, that is invisible holes. So this is the front view. You can see the in front view that is represent only one, that is a hole, that is a invisible hole that is shown, because of that is a other, that is a on the same symmetrical path, symmetrical object. So that is a behind of that representation that is shown in the top view. We can show the in top view we can observe two holes, but in front view we can observe only single one. So we required three views to clearly view the object. So similarly that is a third view also. Next object, similar way we can project the all these sides, that is with the front view, top view and the side view, visible part and invisible part. That is a slot provided, that is we can show with the dotted lines. So this is represented with dotted lines, that is a slot below the object, invisible portion, and visible portion we can show the with the dark lines. Now we can see in this, that is a internal cavity, it is a provided, and that is a shown, that is up to the inclined portion, that is a dotted line, and so vertical slot it is a provided, that is with dotted line. That is the edges we cannot see in the front view. So in the top view that is a slot, you can show with the dotted lines and visible part with the dark lines. Similarly we can complete the side view also. Thank you. Stay connected for the next videos.